Can you show me how to do the template for vocabulary? Yes, I can. Let's get into it. Okay, let's make the one on the right look like the one on the left. First off, whenever you open a PowerPoint, that's what I'm in, you're gonna start off with pretty much a generated standard size here. You need to change it if you want to make it the actual notebook. We're going to come up to design and we're going to customize the slide size because we want to make it more of like a notebook feel. So you just want to change it to letter size, and then I always change the width to 8 because we want it to be in portrait mode, and then I'm sorry, 8.5, I believe, 8.5 by 11. I always just pick whatever there. So this way we have your standard notebook sheet piece of paper. So there we go. From here, you're going to want to create your margin line. All that is it's just a line. You're going to have to kind of guesstimate with this. You might have to print a couple copies and things like that just to kind of figure out where your holes get punched. I like to make it a red line. It's going to print black and white, but that way it just kind of stands out to my eyes. I increase the weight just so that I know where it is and I know that that's what I'm working with. From here, vocabulary, I just take a text box. So drawing, text box, you can format this any way you want. I like to go down the page, so just the letters and then hit enter. There you go. Make it as big or as small as you want. If you want it to go across the top, completely up to you. This is your baby. I am a font snob, so I have a whole bunch of different fonts that I go in and play around with. They change with my mood. And then these text boxes that are over here, all I do, it's very simple. I take a regular drawing box, create a rectangle, make sure I make it there's no fill, so no color in there. I change the line to black. I increase the weight of the line just a little bit so we can see it. And then after that, for my words, I insert another text box. So let's say it's the word artifact. And then if I want to change the font again, because like we said, I'm a font snob, maybe change it to this one, maybe hit it with a bold, and then that's it. So I just kind of line it up to how I want. And then from there, if I want to make more on the page, I will select both things so that I have the same size, and then just kind of play around with them, copy and paste them, make them like line up the way I want to, and then maybe select all 4 things and then bring them down, and then again just cut paste until my whole sheet is filled up. After I have my whole sheet filled up, like I can usually get 5 on a page like this, again just play around with it, I will go back in and then change these words to another word, so like culture, so on and so forth. But that's basically it. When you want to go to do, so I make mine so that it's a spread, so that when you lay them out it would look like this, like a book. To do the other page, I would just copy and paste, or right click, duplicate slide, and then the only thing is I'll move my margin line over to here. Again, you'll have to play around with it depending on where your holes are, and then maybe flip vocabulary that way. Do a select all of them so that I have all of them, and maybe just back this up just a teeny tiny bit. So that's all I do for my vocabulary sheet. If there's any other sheets that you want to see how I do, just drop it in the comments and I will make another video.